Houston Classic in their first matchup against the Eagles. Can Houston sweep the series? Find out next on Madden Football.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Sunday. The Green Bay Packers taking on the Eagles of Houston. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Well, the second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State, set to lead Green Bay.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Love got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a throw here, hold in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Off the play fake, Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. First and second down to a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Throwing. Love. And that will be incomplete. Everyone's scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Cross Watkins, 83 yards. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the Eagles win it 7-2. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it, or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And they have the football, and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Draw play. Here's McAllister. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a... For second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They trail her. Road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Caught on the right side. Reed. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Fights him off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Love. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 38. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw now. Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Love from the gun. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. Again, it's Love. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Love back to it here after the pick six. They'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs down inside the 40.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Shoves him away. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 40 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. Play action this time with Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on this set. Second.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Love now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tommy Trimble from 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense taking over again. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 9. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Here's Watkins on his way to a monster monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. After right down the middle, and the rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love, they go play action now. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jordan Davis busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A huge play there for Houston. 59 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown. Great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
First down, going to the air with Love. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him this. Back sacks brings up 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition. And now here's another interception. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Love. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
So they know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown, Eagles! From 17 yards out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the points. And the rain is on here in this first half. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Packers with a football here late in this first half. Things for them. Man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. On 1st and 10, Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First down, Love to pass. Quick slant, Dotson. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Love now to pass on first down. That caught by Trimble. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Over 30 yards there, and first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 1 second, all that remains. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. A final shot before break. Sweep going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Here's Watkins, 82 yards. And the Eagles have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. Well, you know, he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and ran. That's almost like one of your turkey ball games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jordan Davis picks up his second sack of the afternoon. from the gun on third down. And this pass broken up. Contact and now fourth down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Sweet. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Throw left side, complete. That's Casey. Touchdown! From 3 yards out, and the Eagles are pouring it on. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now. We're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Packers offense set to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers. And see how that works.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 123 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Love. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now a give to Jacobs running right. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Love's throw pulled in by Lamb. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Love now. And he'll go right back to Lamb. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Throwing. Love. There's Trimble, the tight end. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. To throw on 3rd down. Sweet. Here's a ball deep from Musgrave. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Watkins, 78 yards. And the Eagles get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the...
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Wells Watkins, 57 yards. And the Eagles add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point splits the uprights. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love looking to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They'll look to set up his blockers. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching?
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Watkins, 67 yards. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Sweet. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things.
And got his man complete. Touchdown. Luke Musgrave, 33 yards. And the Eagles take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second down, Love. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Second down and 8. Here's Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to at least get one score back. Carlson's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Off the play fake. Sweet. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Off play action. Sweet. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Sweet. He finds his man, complete. It's Casey. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw caught by Musgrave. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. Back to throw again. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same.
He's got a man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Jahan Dotson, touchdown. Jahan Dotson, an even. And the Packers are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Carlson's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And out now come the Eagles. I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do go and get more, oh, look out. At that point, let's just aim the camera for the post-game handshake because that one might be a little bit on the tense side, the way that this one is turning out.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Running right, here's McAllister. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This now a 3rd and 4. A give running left, McAllister. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Back to throw. Sweet. Able to find the open man. That's complete. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Looking to throw. Sweet. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Love. Complete, it's Dotson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One last shot now for Love. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.